Hello and welcome to the fourth part of my e-commerce masterclass video series on e-commerce replatforms. We're going to be talking about business requirements capture and prioritization. Absolutely essential before you start looking at the platforms and potential partners that you have a really succinct definition of what the business critical requirements. And this doesn't mean creating a 3,500 point checklist of every single last functional element. That comes much later in the project when you're doing functional specifications. There are so many things in platforms that are just like housekeeping now. For example, having a wish list, ability to create multiple wish lists. Those things are not going to influence the platform choice. What is going to influence the platform choice is the business critical capabilities, which, depending on the platform you choose, could end up creating a lot of process hassle or a lot of cost if the platforms do not handle well natively out of the box those capabilities that you need. For example, integrations with ERPs. So it's really important that there is a process of stakeholder interviews with the key stakeholders from your project team at what it is that they need the e-commerce platform and ecosystem to deliver for them. So this means mapping out all of the people and the stakeholders who should be influencing the capture of business critical requirements. So this is not just the e-commerce team who'll be responsible for managing and trading the website, but it's things such as the finance team who'll be responsible for business report and reconciliation. It'll be the logistics side of the business. It'll be looking at order management, fulfillment, shipping, returns, etc. Right the way down to retail teams where you're working in an omni-channel environment, where those retail teams will have a dependency on the store for things like click and collect, or if there's in-store digital points of sale. So essential to sit those people down with a structured interview guide. So ahead of meeting with the people, making them aware of what you're doing and why, but providing them with an interview guide that talks, that outlines the discussion points that you want to get through with them, but also give them a briefing on what you expect them to bring to the table for those sessions so they come prepared. That makes these sessions far more productive. Off the back of this, the person leading them, which is typically either the customer lead or the project manager, will document the requirements that are being captured and then review, edit, and play those back to the business stakeholder so the business stakeholder can review, edit if needed, and then sign off and say, yes, that's an accurate statement of the business critical requirements. That can then be reviewed with senior managers and stakeholders if needed, depending on the size of the organisation and the project team. And fundamentally, they should be played back to the business sponsor to say, right, this is our ground zero business critical requirements. Is there anything here that you want to contend? Is there anything here that doesn't fit in with our original definition of scope and our MVP approach to this project? Because these are the elements that you will then take forward into the next step of the project, which is going to be around platform shortlisting. So very important, there's a structured process through it, there's an agreed format for documentation, and that also you define your business prioritization criteria up front, because then you can apply that consistently to make sure that a business critical requirement is genuinely a business critical requirement. Hopefully that's given you some useful insights that you can take away.